Hey everybody! So this is going to be my formal review of the Maybelline Dream Smooth Mousse foundation. I had mentioned it in, sorry the window is just washing it out. I had mentioned it in my last video, my haul video, but I hadn't really tried it out except for the fact that when I had just put it on like 5 minutes prior to the video, so I couldn't give you a really good opinion about it. I've tried it a couple of times. I've worn it about 3 days now, so I have a pretty good understanding of how I feel about the product. First of all, it is by Maybelline. It is called Dream Smooth Mousse. It comes in a container like this. This flips up. Oops. This flips up like this, and it comes with a sponge. I don't use the sponge, but then you can, if that's what you prefer, you can use the sponge. And then now this is where it gets kind of shady. So you have this, it looks like you've got a lot of product in this, okay? Well, and then it looks like this is foundation right here. Well, when you unscrew this lid, that's not even foundation. So if you're trying to pick out a color and you don't have a tester, you really have nothing to go by. Well, no, you don't, because when you look in this you think that that's the color, but it's not, so don't go by that. I would try and go somewhere that has a tester. I bought mine at CVS and they did have testers out. So this is the product right here. Not very much, but when you apply it, as I'm going to show you later in the video, you don't use a lot of product when you apply this. So you get 14 grams of product in this. And I'll show you what I apply mine with later on in the video when I actually show you how to apply it. This was $9.49 at CVS, and there was a coupon on the display for $2 off, so I did end up paying $7.49 for this. Now what I like about the product. I honestly really do like this foundation. I really hate change, so once I get stuck on something that I like, it's hard for me to switch over to something else or just try something else, because I don't have the best luck, and 9 times out of 10 when I buy something new I don't like it and I just waste my money. I really like this foundation. I have dry skin, not so much right now, more in the winter, but I do still have some dry spots, and this this being like a creamy consistency, it doesn't, you know, bring out my dry patches or anything like that. It kind of gives you like a dewy look. What else can I say about this? It has good coverage. I don't need a lot of coverage, but it does give me good coverage. I would say it's a medium coverage, not really full. I don't think it would cover. I think altogether there was about 10 or 12 colors to choose from. It's on my face all day, it doesn't wear off, but I do set it, so that could make a difference. I always set my foundation, so that could maybe be a reason why it did stay on versus some of the people who don't set their foundation. That's all I can really say about it. I just like it. I would definitely recommend it to someone. I would recommend someone to try it. So if you are on the market for a new foundation and you're looking for one to try, I would definitely try this one. Once again, it's the Maybelline Dream Smooth Mousse, and I'm going to stop talking right now and on to the next part of the video, and I'll show you how I apply it. Okay, so this is my face with no foundation. I do have concealer on. It might look a little bit weird, but it'll look better once I put the foundation on. So, I apply it with my MAC 187. This is a MAC brush. It's kind of expensive, but I've just heard that this applies best with the dual fiber brushes. You can get cheaper dual fiber brushes. I know Target has one from their brand of brushes. Akashuk makes one. You can find them in other brands. You don't necessarily have to buy the MAC one, but so I just kind of swirl it a little bit in the foundation, and then I just kind of tap it on and then do circular motions. And it blends pretty easily too into your face. And a little bit goes a long way. Which is why I know it looks like you're not getting very much product, which you kind of aren't, but you don't use a lot. So I usually will do my cheeks first. And then after my cheeks. And if you have concealer under your eyes, you want to make sure you blend that into your actual foundation. Then I do my chin. And let me guys know how this is working, because I stopped making tutorials when I got my new camera because it's so like it doesn't zoom good, and I just feel like it's not an appropriate camera for tutorials. Like, you can't see very well. Like, if I get up into the camera, it gets kind of blurry and you can't really, or I don't know, that it could just be me thinking that. But let me know. Because I had someone ask me why I don't make tutorials anymore, and that's why, because I feel like my camera isn't very good for those. And then always make sure you blend it into your neck, because you don't want to have a line right there. Okay, so I have the foundation portion on, and you always want to set your foundation just so it doesn't rub off or sweat off. What I use to set mine, I've used this for the last 4 years. I love the way it works. I use the MAC Mineralized Natural Skin Finish, and I have it in medium dark. The one I have right now is the duo, where one side is shimmery and the other side is the actual powder. And I use a Salon Collection little kabuki to put this on. I think this was from like Walgreens or CVS, one of those. And I just kind of dust this all over my face just to set my foundation. And you could also use translucent powder if you wanted. It would do the same thing. Okay, so that is the foundation. I have it on my face. So if you guys have any questions about this, just please ask, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.